Caillou gets grounded, more like Caillou gets ungrounded. Oh my god, this Grounded series sucks. This Grounded series involves Caillou getting grounded for stupid reasons, and I will tell you reasons why I hate this Grounded series in my opinion. It began with the release of the first video, Caillou calls his baby sister stupid, grounded, which was uploaded to YouTube by African Vulture on December 13, 2013. Since then, the series has grown in popularity, with thousands of videos being created ever since. Note, this also applies to Rosie Gets Grounded, Daisy Gets Grounded, Boris Gets Grounded, Classic Caillou Gets Grounded, Lily Gets Grounded, Doris Gets Grounded, and every part of the Anderson family, including the clones, Caillou, Belu, Chorus, Taurus. Same goes with Leo Gets Grounded, Clementine Gets Grounded, Sarah Gets Grounded, Miss Martin Gets Grounded, Miss Clementine Gets Grounded, Andre Tilde Copyright Gets Grounded, Julie Gets Grounded, Caillou Gets Grounded, Ulyak Gets Grounded and other Caillou characters, both fanon and canon, including the Caillou books, Caillou's New Adventures and the CGI reboot that Gets Grounded will also be included. The main problem with this series is that it portrays characters from its source material as troublemakers and utilizes the "it's made for kids" excuse, which is a lazy, uninspired, and repetitive approach for video creation. It would later serve as the basis for other Grounded series based on preschool shows. All of the characters have been horribly flounderized. Caillou is at his absolute worst here as he is often treated as a punching bag by the other characters, unlike his actual show counterpart where he is a curious child with a big imagination, although usually throwing tantrums and/or acting like a Gary Stu. He is also controlled by the user themselves, making him a boring and defenseless antagonist who receives no character development whatsoever. In some videos, he has been shown to be racist to his friends, unlike the original series. For Clementine, including her mother, he uses slurs towards her, which is offensive towards the African audience. For Leo, harasses him and calls him a ginger, which is offensive toward people with red hair. Not only that, Caillou would also say anti-Semitic things to him, which is also offensive to Jewish people, Israelis and even victims of the Holocaust. And for Sarah, he says hateful things to her, which is offensive to the Asian audience. There is one case he grilled Rosie when she is asleep. Yes, we are not joking. The hero Boris isn't any better than Caillou. He's probably the worst out of the characters, having turned from a good-natured, honorable, and compassionate father into a mean father with no real personality, and most of the time he likes to ground and scold his son just for stupid, petty and hateful reasons. He's at his absolute worst in Officer Poop 247/Go. Thug 247, now Mass Animate, Red Animate, also known as Red, WO True Animator 16, Itzac Studios, John's Cartoon Show, Abith Flores Animations, Paper Luigi 99, Road Animate, Harry's Track Go Tunes, and Roku Condiviana's videos as he is depicted as unhinged, cruel, sadistic, insufferable, delusional, perverted, pedophilic, incestuous and weapon-wielding criminal who gives Caillou harsh punishments. In some cases he is a cannibal and a pedophile. Yes, we are serious on the latter. He also tends to plan on world dominance as shown in the fan-made Caillou Gets Grounded movie made by Isaac Anderson. However, he does get punished for his actions in some videos in his Grounded series. Doris has become a hypocritical, stereotypical, hostile, unlikable, and pointless mean mother who also abuses her son, but not to the extent of Boris. However, she still aids Caillou's punishments. Rosie has become an incredibly annoying Mary Sue who is more of a pawn to Boris and Doris by helping them abuse Caillou, despite her age. Like Caillou in general, she is also used as a butt monkey in her Grounded series. Miss Martin has also become an unlikable character in school-themed episodes of the series, in contrast to her caring and supportive personality in the actual show. She always abuses, teases, and scolds Caillou or any other character from the Anderson family just for mean-spirited reasons, as opposed to being a caring, honorable, and compassionate teacher like in the real series. Caillou's friends, Leo, Clementine, and Sarah, have gone from supportive, well-meaning, and kind peers to toxic friends that treat him like trash. They rarely get punished by their parents along with Jorge and Billy, Clementine's father and older brother respectively, nor if they would apologize to him for their actions. Though there are exceptions where Leo, Clementine, Sarah, and any of Caillou's friends get grounded. There are some unexplained plot holes in the series. The well-known one is being that Caillou is shown to have an extreme obsession and fondness with Chuck E. Cheese, although it is in Canada. Even though it was never shown in the actual show, it can also get tiring when he constantly asks about ordering their pizza when he could easily enjoy the food that's been given to him. This is possibly due to the actual series and PBS Kids being funded by the supporter, Chuck E. Cheese. 1. Caillou also is shown to be enemies with Dora and Little Bill, which those shows are not related to each other as Caillou is owned by PBS and Dora and Little Bill being Nickelodeon. It would make sense if Caillou was enemies with another PBS Kids show like Super Y, Barney, Sesame Street, etc. Caillou can be enemies with former PBS Kids shows like Thomas Friends and Bob the Builder. To point this out, the creators didn't watch the show, and its 2 reboots, entirely nor read the books. Cheap character designs. The characters just look as if they were stolen from other adult animated series like Family Guy or King of the Hill, possibly due to Go Animate, Vyond standards. In many cases, Caillou's parents call him a bald piece of crap, which is very offensive to just about anyone that is bald or have alopecia, no matter the circumstances. In some cases, they would say offensive insults to Caillou relating to cancer, which is very offensive and disrespectful to anyone that survived, has cancer or people that died of cancer. The plots are always overused and are always rip-offs of certain episodes, but worse. As such, it causes the episodes to feel rather formulaic, and the plots come off as pointless or generic. Some of the videos even repeat a plot over and over again. The series teaches viewers a lot of bad and useless morals, such as cheating, beating a person severely, punishing your kids too harshly, abusing fighting while they were popular in Vyond's golden age. More recently, the series started getting heavy amounts of backlash. It can ruin the actual show due to how mean-spirited it is by its cruelty to comedy. In fact, those videos were the reason why Vyond's golden age had abruptly ended and removal of the non-business themes, causing the community's downfall and ruined Vyond itself. Even if Caillou is one of the most controversial and hated shows on PBS Kids, that doesn't mean he should be punished or get any type of abuse at all. Speaking of which, while it makes sense that Caillou has gotten slaps on the wrist in the show and gets off unpunished, it does make sense he's a child, though that doesn't mean he should be getting harshly abused 24/7. There are some videos that even breaks YouTube's community guidelines, like Caillou's Ultimate Punishment Day by Paper Luigi 99 for example. Characters like Boris and Doris are adults, and adults can't be grounded in real life. Caillou can be likable at times, as he should have had mercy. There are some cases where Caillou's parents are adequate, such as Aubrey Cox's versions of them. In some videos, the flanderized version of Miss Martin and Miss Clementine gets arrested after punishing her students to the extreme. This also applies to Boris and Doris. Some of those have a so bad, it's good vibe. And those are all the reasons why Caillou Gets Grounded sucks in my opinion. Do you know who likes this Grounded series? David Young, Brandon Barney, African Vulture, The Go Animator 36, Cringe, Media Plane, Gutterball 34, GoThug 247, Ranged, True Animate, Samster 5677, Nathan Designer Boy 7, Jonathan the Video Maker Guy 247, and Bastard Animate also known as Rage Animate. They like this Grounded series, but I respect their opinions. And do you know who hates this Grounded series? Me, GoTube, Kendrick This Rapper Offline 2K11, Steve 5, Louis the Beyonder 2002, Super Cool 3456, Wilson Asensio, Andres 290, Caillou the Chuck E. Cheese's Fan 08, Pussy Station Fanatic 2008, Barney the Shut Up Bitch Gamer 48, and Chris Williams. Even though I hate Andres 290, we really hate this Grounded series so much, so screw Caillou Gets Grounded, and screw Rosie Gets Grounded. Bongo Gets Grounded is so many times better than Caillou Gets Grounded.